bloody litter bug threw a rod thing outside of his window. Definitely should have picked it up. It would have helped me out. Got a walking stick out of that trash can there. Found a stick, well there are lots of them. So I was able to wedge this stick in. It was like the perfect width to get it in there. Alright, so I wedged the other piece farther in. That's the highway, as you can see. I just want to use my stick. Oh, fuck. I gotta stop playing baseball. We need to name her! Whitey? No, that's just a nickname. What's your actual name? How about Belle? Because I got you out of the poo bell. You are beautiful. You ring like a bell. Oh! There is something true about loving something just the way that it is, or someone. Well, I have had thoughts about adding a handle, like a better handle than just this. We don't want to make her better because she'd be something other than what I love, and that's just the way that she is. Save whatever abuse I might inflict. This is Belle, right? It's okay if I replace the stick. That's just her shoe. That's all that is. Got her on the train. Oh, I would have felt terrible. I still feel terrible. I can't kiss you right now, though. We need to add something to your head and neck so we can keep you like this, because I bet, as is, you're gonna fall. You're gonna slip right out. Do you think it's weird that about 3 minutes ago, as I was talking about whether I'm on the right track and stuff, I wanted to kiss her? Is that weird? And look how dirty she is. Right, see that? Is that weird though? No. Tom Hanks were gay, you would have kissed Wilson, right? There. We're gonna get going soon. I know you're ready to go. Ready to lie down, huh? Sweet, sweet Belle. Belle, could I use you as a selfie stick? Is that possible? Belle, please, not now. I'm just looking. Just looking, okay? That's just the kind of stick I used to, have. Ah, shit. Forgot Belle. Obviously, we would have done whatever it took to get her back. Oh, Belle. I forgot Belle again. We lost Belle. But we're here now. I just broke Belle's shoe. No! What I like about this new shoe, which we found in the last video, is because it's curved like this, I can actually... Okay, stop. Nope. Okay. Come on, girl. Come on. Alright, well, anyway, I picked this up from over here using this, so fuck you if you don't believe me. I love you, Belle. I really think I do. Alright, Belle. No shoe for you. Alright, you get a temporary shoe because I spoil you. We need to go get Belle now. Only lightning. So we're gonna go get Belle. Holy shit, baby. Alright, I'm coming for you. God damn it. Oh, fuck me. Oh, shit. Come on, Belle. Jesus, look what I'm doing for you. Belle, where are you? Belle? Where the fuck is Belle? Where the fuck is Belle? Oh, are you inside? Belle? Oh, there you are. We've got Belle. Let's get her safe. And I went back into the field as the lightning continued to get my lovely stick Belle. Fuck, almost forgot Belle. Today was about 3 things. 1, really good hike. Man, that was hard. And I remember how I was suffering. It was supposed to be a 4-hour hike and it took me about 8 hours. Now, part of that was number 2. Which is at some point I take a shit in a toilet I couldn't really understand. And then there was number 3. And this is where the substance of the day comes from. I explore something that a friend of mine posted on Facebook where she talked about all of the times when people have asked her where she's from. And that's an issue that has driven me nuts, this whole objection to where you're really from. And it actually relates to a lot of issues that I have with the left-wing community. The ultra-left, or the hyperactivists, or the social justice warriors. And some of the thinking that I do about that issue helps me think about skepticism, think about what it means to be right and wrong. Just think about this world a little bit as I climb up.
Good morning. We were really itching about an hour ago because I guess we got bitten, but we went back to sleep. So, what shall we do today? Shall we continue hiking? Yeah, I guess so. Yeah, I guess so. We have 2 bottles of water still. We can do that. And then let's head to Italy today, I think. Oh no, or Saturday. Or we can stay here one more night and then head to Geneva. Get there on Sunday. I'm not sure. Oh, but I got in a little Facebook argument with a friend of mine, so we gotta talk about that. Oh, it's very concerning to me. So I'll read you that. I wanna go home. Oh, well, that's it. I wanna go home. But not today. I mean, I do wanna go home right now, but we're not gonna go home today. Alright, I guess we're just gonna keep heading east. Where to, Baba? We could keep going up the mountain. We could head to Italy. I'm honestly not sure what to do. Shit. Yeah, let's go up to Semnoz. It's a kilometer up, about 4 hours. 4 hours. 2 p.m., get back down at like 6 p.m. I don't know. So wants me to take the highway and I refuse, so just because it's too dangerous. It's like a bunch of curved roads. I'm not walking along that. Also, it's just less fun, right? Yeah, alright, let's go. Let's just try to meditate for a minute. Here's a question. U.S. Customs and Border Patrol. Custom, what does that mean? I mean, do they actually make sure that people are behaving Americanly, following the American customs? Probably not, right? It's funny, I've never wondered that. So what does customs mean? I guess it means something like imports or something. Customs laws, whatever, it's like relates to whatever's imported and to regulate that. I don't really know what customs means. So one more game of solitaire and then let's get a move on. We had a nice calming meditation, although we didn't need actually to become more calm. What did we need? You know what? No, we will climb up some more and then let's just read. Let's just relax and read and breathe this air. No cigarette smoke, no whiskey. Oh, I want whiskey. No, I'm okay actually. Alright, let's go up. I'm pretending to have energy, I don't. Don't feel like doing any of this shit. I don't know why I'm forcing us to. I guess it's because I feel like if I don't, I'm either wasting my time or I'm being lazy or something. Wish I could force myself for that reason to get work done at home. Here's the church. There's the lake. Here's me. Actually, that lake doesn't look familiar at all like that. So I don't know where I was. Yes, maybe I walked along there. I don't know. 715 meters. Where the hell is the summit? I don't know. Let's just keep going, I guess. You know what? Maybe we can talk about that Facebook thing. No, I don't feel like it. Ugh, I'll force myself to do it. New video. So, there's this thing that has annoyed me for a while. Not sure why it's annoyed me. I think because it doesn't make any sense. And it's so passionately believed. That there's a problem asking someone,
hey, where are you from? No, like, like where are you really from?
That's the language they love to say. Where are you really from? And I'm sure people do ask that. So what's the problem? Well, they say the problem, I mean, you've heard this. I don't know why I'm explaining it. But they say the problem is that if you say to someone,
where are you really from?
You're denying that they belong where they are. You are classifying them as some other, particularly if it's like a white person asking. I mean, I doubt the girl in question. We'll call her Marcia. Oh wait, no, I think that's actually her middle name. Martha? So Marcia's half black and half white, like me. White dad, black mom, like me. And I assume that if she got asked that by like a Korean or an Arab or anybody other than a white person, I suppose it's possible that she wouldn't be offended. So I guess if that's the case, then the real issue is it's when a white American asks you where you really from, because in your mind, Marcia, they consider themselves to be from here, the US, and you are from there, and therefore do not belong here. There are a few leaps there that I don't like. It's the same issue that I have with touching of hair. I don't have an issue with touching of hair, personally, and I certainly don't have an issue with the request ethically. So there are a couple sort of logical or illogical moves that are made to go from the person asking to the claim that that question is unacceptable. So why is it okay? And maybe it's not okay. So let's assume that it's not okay for anybody to ask you, Marcia, you know, or this is to everybody. Maybe I shouldn't use her middle name. I don't even know what her middle name is. It's either Martha or Marcia. Because this is to anybody who has this issue. And I like this girl a lot. This woman is great. Sorry, I mean, I haven't seen her more than once since, you know, we were 17, 18. So forgive me for saying girl. But she's a woman. And maybe that's not even the reason. Maybe it's just because she has a high-pitched voice or just because I'm being sexist. Could just be that I'm being sexist. Sort of. Well, not that I'm being sexist, but that because there's not really an equivalent for guy, right? I wouldn't refer to any of my friends from high school as guys. I mean, men. Instead of Marcia, no, fuck it, we're just gonna stick with Marcia. Okay, so, Marcia, let's assume that you don't want anybody to ask, where are you really from? First issue is the assumption of what is meant by really. I think that when people ask that, what they're asking is not where are you as an individual really from, but where are you as a descendant really from? So where can you trace back your heritage? Where are you from? Like, from where do you come through history, in a sense? I think that's perfectly reasonable. Just like French, we ask about les origines, right? Your origins. It's not your origins, because your origins might be Paris. It's more the origins of you through history as a descendant of somebody else from a faraway land. Okay, second issue. So what if you're from somewhere else? So the fuck what? And I don't even mean you as a descendant. So what if you were born somewhere else? Why are you so insecure or so sensitive about being born somewhere else that if someone asks you where you were born, you think they're saying that you don't belong where you are now? Now, if that person follows it up with,
Go back there.
then yes, absolutely. They're being racist shitheads. They have an issue with race, with whatever. But we all have interesting stories, you know? We all have origins and origine. So the fuck what that I'm not from here? Never had an issue with that. Been living in Paris 3 years. People ask me all the time, where are you from? I don't take that to mean that I don't belong where I am now. People fucking move, and I assume that they understand that. So the first issue is that they're not necessarily talking about you as an individual. You may be talking about your genome in a sense. The second issue is, why are you assuming that just because they are identifying you as coming from elsewhere means that they think that you don't belong here? Third thing is othering, which is slightly different from the second one, because the second one, it's all about belonging, and no, I don't know how it's different, but it's different. They both involve belonging though. But anyway, so the third thing is other. Yeah, we're fucking different. Marcia, you, me, all the Asian Americans, Latino Americans, we're all different from the people that have occupied the land since the 1600s or 1500s. Yeah, so the fuck what? We are also the minority. We are the other. Now, being labeled as being different doesn't mean that you're the other in the capital O sense of not belonging. No, we're not the other in that sense. We're just different. That's it. And there's nothing wrong with that. It's fucking ridiculous. Nope, I'm getting worked up. No, it's ridiculous. I mean, because I get asked that question all the time. Because of my accent, and I speak French. Also because of my color, etc. Oh yeah, everybody wants to know. They're curious. It's just an instinct. And to ask people to curb that instinct, or to make them work hard on the phrasing of it, or to work at all on the phrasing of it, because it's an instinct that's followed in small talk. During small talk, no work is done. The whole idea is to have as simple of an interaction as possible, so you can kind of assess the other person and start to form a very superficial bond. Not to mention that question, although it's often asked during sort of small talk when, you know, for instance, I've been hitchhiking, right? So my drivers, probably every one of my drivers has asked me that. Well, no, they haven't asked me about my color, necessarily. In fact, it's mostly Arabs and Africans that ask me about my color. I feel like there's something to make of that mostly Arabs, something that could support what Marcia's saying. Okay, we'll try to figure that out. Anyway, what was I saying? God damn it. Oh, and so although it's often asked at the beginning of a getting to know you conversation, it actually can be quite informative. Knowing that I'm not Indian or Arab, that I'm black, well, I know much more black shit and identify much more with black happenings than I do with Arab or Indian. I don't have any Hindus in my family. I don't have any Muslims in my family. I have some Christians in my family. You know, I mean, I grew up with a lot of Indians, but Not in my family. So it's not gonna be useful every time to ask, right? Because maybe you're black and don't identify with anything black. So what's the issue, bro? It's the same issue I have with the sexuality thing. If you know me, you know that since 2000 and when was the Bush election? 2004? That was the second one, yeah. 2000. Since 2000, I've been I've been advocating among my peers for gay rights. I've been intolerant of...
I don't agree with homosexuality. They shouldn't get married.
When I was a kid, it would get my blood boiling. I guess now I'm just like, oh, you're dumb. And when I'm getting to know someone, well, I guess I stopped doing this recently, but from like 2010 into 2016, if I were curious, I fucking asked, hey, are you gay? There's absolutely nothing wrong with that. You are different. And if I find out that you're gay, well, I'll know to ask more about boys and girls. If I find out that you're straight, I'll ask more about girls and boys. Santé de la crête. And and everybody has an issue. You can't ask somebody that. Why does it matter? Are you fucking kidding me? Why does it matter? I spend most of my life thinking about girls. Not boys, girls. That's why it fucking matters. That's a huge part of who I am. Secondly, in this day and age, it's fucking hard to be gay. So that's also very telling of your life experience. Likewise, if I'm Arab, I've maybe had it hard the last, 20 years since 9/11. If I'm black, well, I've had it hard in the U.S. Well, I don't really know how long Arabs have had it hard, but I've had it hard as well. And I might have a perspective on this whole cop thing because I feel like it applies to me. If I'm gay, well, shit, that's just a part of my life and a part of my struggle in this day and age. 740 meters. Oh, gosh. It's so aggravating, and I think this is what I need to work on this trip as well. Not to stop being aggravated, but how do I get up? We gotta look at a map soon. Not to stop being aggravated, but yeah, well, actually, sort of. Being aggravated's fine, but the thing is why am I still stuck on this question? Why do I still have the same ideas about it? Why haven't I taken it a step farther and wondered, well, I was about to actually tell you why I think they believe this, but why haven't I done more and more, like, how to convince people, blah, blah, blah? Because I'm too skeptical myself. I know it doesn't sound like it. I know that. But all this frustration that you're hearing, it's like, how are these people saying this when it's so fucking clear that that's incorrect? Check this link out. It's something that I watched just a few hours before I edited this video, and it's so perfect for what I experience whenever I disagree with people. Let's suppose, though, that you don't actually know whether the remote is actually bigger, etc. It's just so confusing. Anyway, watch that video. Please come back to mine, although they do have a lot of good content on their channel. But anyway, yeah, check out that link that popped up at some point above me. And the reason I engage with these conversations isn't just to convince somebody. I don't think that's the goal. It's much more like when a smart person says that, I say what I think. Now show me that I'm wrong because I don't understand why you keep saying this shit. But that's what I need to do. I need to just trust myself that what I'm saying makes sense. But they're trusting themselves. Yeah, no. And I just say, I don't know. I don't know whether I'm right. I don't know whether I'm wrong. They think that they know, but they don't. So I'm just gonna keep working on this idea, and develop it, because the best I can do is assume that they're probably wrong. Bonjour. Bonjour. She has a Paris, Texas t-shirt on. Anyway, yeah. So I'm gonna read you the conversations. Oh, oops, I guess I've been walking the wrong way. So I'm still like 15 minutes from the crête. You see, it's an understandable mistake. It says here 15 minutes to sur, oh, you can't see. 15 minutes to sur la crête. And yet Google Maps is having me go that way. So what should I do? Because this trail isn't actually even on the maps, the one I was walking. Whatever, man. As Steve says, gotta be a slave to the computer. I do what the computer tells me. Well, alright, let's go this way. Oh yeah, okay, let's go around the top. If we lived in the mountains, we'd do a series called Eris O'Pines. Oh, well, we can do that while we're traveling. So, I am retroactively naming this thing about where you're really from. I'm naming this episode Eris O'Pines. O'Pine, is that a pine? Is that a pine? No, I don't know. But it's like O'Pine, because it's like Eris in the pines, kind of, in French. It's also Eris shares his opinion, right? O'Pine. Or is that O'Pine? I don't know. And then it's also Eris of the pines. Eris O'Pines. So that's great. I'm scared to drink before finding a water source. I haven't really looked closely on the map. but I need one. I'm thirsty. I want to drink. I don't know what we're supposed to see here. So let's Google image this bitch and move on. Fuck that. Let's go to Semnoz. 3 hours and 20 minutes. Let's go. Let's see whether we can make it there in under 4 hours, even at this speed. Ugh. That's a real change I'd like to make to myself over the course of this trip. Maybe it'll be possible to not even go home until this change has been made. The change that I would like to make is to not feel like this or that is what I'm supposed to be doing when I see it. And if someone says, wait, hold on. Where was it? How did I come up with this? I was thinking about the hitchhiking Wikipedia, the Hitch Wiki, thinking about contributing to it. Oh, and I was thinking about how hitchhiking, it's hard and that it requires patience and it takes a lot of rejection. That's what it was. I guess it's two things, but I guess they're related. One, as I was saying hello to people on the trail, I remembered how whenever I would work out by my, in a little park by where I used to live in 2016, you'd always have to say hello to everybody and you'd say bye to everybody. And I remember some of the bodies. Wow, these guys, some of that perfectly sculpted bodies. And I was like, oh shit, I'm supposed to have that, you know? Well, I shouldn't be thinking that, because then, you know, and then I think about some of the people who've written my favorite books, you know? They weren't worried about that. I mean, I'm sure they stayed healthy. They weren't worried about being at the gym for 2 hours a day or anything like that. I just went on daily runs or something. Why do I need to think about my authors to know that I don't have to have that body? Which is, hopefully the relationship is clear. Okay, so then with hitchhiking, like, all these people are gonna say no to you, right? They're gonna go like that as though you're offering them something. They're gonna say no, sorry. A lot of people are gonna say no. A lot of them are just gonna look away when they see you. A lot of them are just gonna stare, and that's fine. It may sometimes kind of vex you, but it's fine. You just wait until someone wants to pick you up, because you wait until someone has the mentality to pick you up. Not that you're desirable to them or something. If you're desirable to them, you shouldn't get in the car. Yeah. Hold on, let me look at the map real quick. I want to get to the point where, because right now, I don't feel some type of way if a woman rejects me. Well, I guess I still, no, if a person rejects me, I still feel some type of way, right? Any person. Not necessarily, like, romantically, I mean. Because that I've got. I think that over the next however long I stay out, I'll be able to get that to sink in my soul. The idea that just because someone has a really nice body doesn't mean you need to have one. Just because someone achieves blah 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 doesn't mean you need to achieve blah blah blah. It's such a weak mindset, isn't it? And also that if someone rejects you, they're not, you know, rejecting you, they are rejecting you, but not you. It's not that they have, and even if they have praised you, if they have evaluated you and decided, no, I don't want that, I don't know what to tell you. Doesn't mean that you're not a person. Doesn't mean that you're not worth something to somebody. To yourself. Jeez, I'm trying so hard to coach myself with this shit. Anyway, it'll be a real change because, you know, rejection will happen and just be like, okay, visually I can like see it. I can see it almost symbolically with shapes. Like I can see like there's no light being shined on me from that person, like a rejection light. It's just that shape is closed and then it goes on its way. It has no authority to sort of reject me or whatever. And that's what it is too. Maybe that's what could link the two ideas. The amount of authority I give other people, and that's what could link a lot of things. I mean, the whole skepticism question, of course, because obviously that's linked. So it's the amount of authority I give to other people. That's really what it is, maybe. That's what it really seems like now. It's like, oh, you have that body? Okay, then shit, that's what I need. Oh, you say that you don't want me in your car? Okay, then you're the authority and blah, blah, blah. Oh, you don't want to date me or you don't want to blah, blah, blah. Okay, you're the authority, blah, 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 blah. Yeah. Oh, you think that I'm wrong about this? Okay, you're the authority. I'm frustrated as fuck because I don't see it and it seems so clear to me that you're wrong. But, you know, you're the authority, maybe. Okay, authority. I have an issue with authority. And, you know, intellectually, I really can't justify my giving so of authority, of credibility, credulence to others. Credulity. I don't know what I'm trying to say. Credence, I don't know. Yeah, there's no reason to think that I'm more wrong than other people. I mean, I'm not saying that I'm more right than everybody else, but there is no reason to think that they've got all this shit figured out that I don't. And, you know, on Marsha's Facebook post, there were like 16 reactions. Some of them hearts, some of them likes. And to keep myself from thinking, God, she must be right and I don't fucking see it, I have to remember somewhere there's a post saying the exact opposite with just as many reactions. It's like I'm not an independent thinker. I mean, of course, there's a lot of danger to total independent thinking, right? You shouldn't think independent of information and of experts, like totally independent of experts. Certainly not independent at all of information, but not totally independent of experts either. So yeah, it's just like, oh yeah, I said this in another video that maybe I'm not a scientist, I'm just a pessimist. I've just been using the science as an excuse, but the pessimism thing doesn't apply here. Maybe I'm just weak-minded, but I don't know that anybody would agree with that. I don't agree with that, therefore I can reject that idea. What an intellectually irresponsible feeling that gives me to say because I think something it is. When we edit these videos, we're going to be able to take a look at the 4 pieces of the solution plus the authority component, which is not a part of the solution. We're going to take a look at that and we're going to see sort of we're going to work on applying that idea. What I was saying earlier, by the way, is that oh no, I did say it. I was thinking about the Marcia thing, like why I don't go farther, because that's been a thing I've disagreed with them about for years. You know what? See, that's the thing. I've disagreed with them about it for years. Why haven't I spent that time coming up with a solution? I can always be wrong. I can always find out I'm wrong, and yeah, maybe in some ways you could say I've wasted time coming up with a solution. But what if I'm right, you know? That might as well come up with some further thinking about the whole matter. Yeah. Now, back to Eris O'Pines. The reason I think that, hang on a second. The reason I think that people have such an issue is because of those assumptions that they make, that different is bad. When I tell people sometimes that I'm different, they say, no, you're not. Why are you using the same voice you would use if I had lost a game? And you're telling me that I don't suck. What? What if I said, gosh, my skin is darker than a lot of people's?
No, it's not. Oh, don't say that about yourself.
What? I'm used to being different. I'm cool being different. That's fine. It's no better or worse than being the same. I mean, it has its advantages, it has its disadvantages. Bro, same thing, where are you really from? Tell me about you. What's the problem? Just answer the fucking question. Let the person fucking get to know you. And if where you're really from has nothing to do with who you are, then great, that's a conversation starter. It's not true for a lot of people in 2019. Maybe in 60 years that'll be the case. Already that makes you interesting. Oh yeah, I'm
half black, half English,
let's say.
but I've never been to England, never been attracted to butts, don't like that kind of music.
Jesus, that's so bad that's what I think of when I think of black. Oh gosh, that's partly my fault. Huge partly my fault. Mostly my fault. Jesus, what?
I don't like soul food. I don't know any R&B artists.
Which I don't.
I have no opinion on Black Lives Matter. Never had trouble with the cops for no reason,
etc., etc. What is black culture again? Anyway, or English.
I don't like.
What is English culture?
I don't like pasty women. I haven't conquered the world. I don't drive on the left.
Jeez, okay. At least my inability to think of cultural items is not what I thought it was. Yeah, so, cool, man. Just tell me, what is the difference between asking what your favorite sports teams are, whether you have any siblings, whether your parents are together, where you grew up, what religion you are, what your parents do for a living? Yeah, what's the difference between that and asking what's your sexuality, where are your parents from, why is your skin that color? What's the difference? Because I think if you actually articulate the difference, you'll see that the difference is what I was saying before. It's that assignment of otherness that you perceive, but it's not actually an assignment of otherness. It could just be an appreciation of otherness, motherfucker. I'll read you the conversation. Here we go. Marcia posted. Where are you from? America.
Okay, haha. But where are you really from?
America. Chicago specifically.
Alright, but where are you originally from?
America.
You know what I mean. What's your nationality?
I'm American.
Okay. But where are your parents from?
America.
What I really want to know is, what race are you?
There we go. Where you're from is often a way for people to feel less bad about seeing someone different and needing to know why. Should they feel bad about wanting to know why, about being curious to know why, about being curious as to what makes someone different? Do they need to feel bad? It's how they ask about why you are brown or tan or have textured hair or hooded eyelids without mentioning race. I always play the game above, so if they really want to know, they usually have to feel uncomfortable and then say what they really mean outright. What race are you is not a question I ever feel the need to ask another person. Maybe because my appearance has invited a tired guessing game for strangers since before I can remember. Or maybe because it's a weird thing to care about, and normal people aren't consumed by a burning desire to classify other human beings and to ensure people know when they've been classified as other. Just last week, a white frat bro I'd never met started yelling at me in bad Spanish at a bar. Who does that? Oh, right, the president would. If you ask where someone originally came from, or even have the impulse to ask what race a stranger is, and after thinking about it, decide it's an acceptable question and go ahead and do it, you, personally, have an issue with race. If you tell people to go back to where they came from because they're an ethnic minority and you disagree with their opinions, you are a racist. This isn't hard.
First part is really hard. Of course, the last part, no. I mean, telling people to go back where they came from is probably racist, right? Yeah, because of them, you're excluding them. Yeah, absolutely. Totally. 100%. Sorry. Yeah. Shithole countries, not sure that that's racist. It's definitely vulgar. But if you play the synonym game, you'd find an acceptable or often said statement there. So, that was her original post. Somebody on the post quoted her.
Or maybe it's because it's a weird thing to care about, and normal people aren't consumed by a burning desire to classify other living humans and to ensure people know when they've been classified as other.
This! Yes! Thank you.
So I said, I totally disagree. People should be allowed to wonder about someone's heritage, and people should take pride in their heritage. Well, I mean, it's okay to take pride in your heritage. I don't really know if you should take pride in your heritage. I think we should all take pride in just being human, maybe. Or I don't know. Pride's such a silly thing. Here in France, we ask what people's origins are. Like, you might ask someone where they're from. By the way, do you not ever ask people what state or country they're from? And then they'll say they're French.
But I have origin.
And then they'll tell you what those are. And if their grandparents were born in Tunisia and they visit family there, I'll tell them I've been and we'll talk about where I went. And maybe someone nearby will proudly go, oh, me too, I have Tunisian origins. Cool. It's fucking conversation. And I think it's also cheap that you frame it as a burning desire by which people are consumed. People are curious about others' background. If people didn't have such hang-ups about being different, this would be no different than asking what sports you watch or whether you have siblings. And then I posted a third comment. Some people are proud of their heritage and like to talk about it, so it really gets me when we make asking unacceptable. If you're insecure about being different, that's you. Don't take it out on the person making conversation. It's funny because in France, you won't say you're Tunisian unless you're born in Tunisia. At least that's been my experience. I was watching this guy's YouTube video. You know that white-looking kid? His name's Pedro. He has a bunch of videos of him ordering a taco truck and nobody believes that he's Mexican. But he isn't Mexican, actually. He's American. I don't know whether he has dual citizenship, but he was born in the U.S. But he identifies as Mexican, which is fine. There's no problem. But it was kind of weird for me when I found out that he was born in the U.S. because I've gotten so used to hear what you are is where you were born. So you can be of African descent, Arab descent, your parents could come from there, whatever, but you're not going to say you're African, you're going to say I'm French. In fact, there was this girl at this meeting shortly before I left, and people were wondering who she was before she arrived, and I was trying to help them remember. I said she was African. The black French accent is different than the other French accent, so I thought her French accent was African, and it might even be maybe because she spoke, maybe her parents are. In any case, when she introduced herself, she goes,
Hi, my name's Rachel. I'm French.
oh, fuck. And that's what's so fucking funny about this. Here in France, I think you typically say what you are is where you were born. If white people ask about your origins, yes, it may be different for the same reason that it's a problem in the US. But among colored people, at least, it's going to be I completely lost my train of thought because I just realized I'm not alone. Ow. Oh, right. So it's like a contradiction because over there in the U.S., there's some people that identify themselves by where their parents are from, and yet you're not allowed to ask other people where their parents are from. You see? Like my friend Isabel, she identifies as Colombian. She was not born in Colombia. I don't even think she has citizenship to Colombia, does she? I don't know, I gotta ask her that. She's like proudly Colombian. She definitely won't play that game with you. If you ask her where she's from, she'll probably say New York and stuff. But then if you press, she'll be like, oh, I'm Colombian, you know? She's not gonna play that game with you.
Queens? I went to Queens College.
I don't know actually where she grew up. So here's the thing that occurred to me. The problem isn't actually that it's people asking. If I asked Marsha, I think that she would be fine with it. It's a sense of community. It's like, so then say that. Say
It's not okay for white people to ask, because they're not asking to see whether we might belong to the same community. They're asking...
I mean, it's bullshit. You're wrong to think this, that they're asking in order to exclude you. But still, say that. But it's so cheap. Okay, good. Now I feel like I have some clarity. Because, yeah, no, that language, it's cheap. It's clearly bullshit. Like, it's clearly cheap to say,
consumed by a burning desire to need to know. There's no justification for that, is there? Oh man, I had such clarity for a second. Clarity, it does feel good sometimes, but it's not sustainable. And it doesn't feel good in the long run, because then you're like, okay, no. If I'm this clear about the truth of things, I'm probably just delusional. Delusional people are very clear. They have great clarity. All right, we should keep moving. Oh, I should tell you what she said as well. Hang on, I gotta take my phone off airplane mode. What percentage am I at now anyway? 35. Well, that's gonna drop down to like 15 as soon as it gets connected. All right, so no service. Really? Is that true? Oh, on airplane mode off, searching. Ooh, 26 reactions, 6 loves, 24 likes. All right, so let's see. So Bonnie, who's a friend from high school, she put an angry reaction on my first comment. And then Marcia said,
I appreciate your perspective, and I also have a different feeling about it when I'm in Europe.
oh shit, wrong orientation. That's an important point.
I'm not saying you aren't allowed to wonder, but wondering is different than asking a stranger what they are when you haven't even been introduced. I've been asked in better ways and not been offended.
Not a super satisfactory response. Then she said,
Since we know each other, I'd appreciate it if you responded that way, and not like I'm a random asshole on a public post.
yeah, fair. 2 people like that. I got no support in this one. I responded, I apologize. I was responding just to the content. You're right, I should have been responding a bit more within the context of our relationship. I just get really worried about stuff like this. And that's interesting. I said you're right instead of I agree. But I guess that's because when somebody tells you that you've done something wrong, it's better to say you're right if you agree. And I do agree that I should have been gentler rather than just have the discussion. Have a more gentle discussion, include gestures of respect, etc. Cool. All right, let's check the map and keep going. We should probably go to the toilet, or at least check out what condition it's in. And why has that kid been creeping around all day? Not all day, since I've been here. Wait, why have I been creeping around since I've been here? Fuck me, how do you use this shit? So you put your feet there, I guess. And it's very clean, by the way. Yo, I think I have lost weight. Jeez, it's only been a week. All right, so we'll just blur out my penis. So I'm all set up, I think, and then I just, oh, there you go. That makes sense, right? Can you see? Oh, what if I pee though? Jesus. Okay, I'm really concerned about peeing now. Do I have to take off my? I'm really concerned. I'm gonna push out some pee. Oh, this is not gonna come out easily, is it? Am I peeing my shoe? Oh, this is not. Oh, wait. Oh, there's no toilet paper. Okay. Okay, now what? Oh, Jesus Christ. Really don't want to pull my boxers up because I don't know what kind of poop is in there. Oh, that smells so bad. I mean, my boxers. My whole brain area. And my asshole. That was entirely unsuccessful. Great. And I only flushed half of it down. We just need to get some leaves somewhere. Or maybe just rub our ass in the grass. No, I think we'll do leaves. That was like a good number of leaves, 7 leaves. Obviously there was still some shit on the last one, but you know, if I were wiping until the leaf had no shit on it, we'd be here until September. Just wiping and wiping and wiping. Let's move. Wait, should we play a game of solitaire? Or should we fight temptation? It's okay to relax. Or should we relax by reading a bit? No, we should actually just keep moving. All right, keep your eye on me. Not sitting down. Is it just me or is that guy watching? What just happened? Hey, Belle, could I use you as a selfie stick? Is that possible? How would that work? No, not really possible. I mean, possible, but I don't think I have the material. Wait a minute. What's wrong with being at a bar and speaking to someone in bad Spanish? Also, maybe it is a need to know because I realize, I don't really ask people anymore. I used to. And then I guess I kind of stopped caring maybe. But if I was still curious, maybe I would. I just don't see the harm. I don't see the harm if it weren't for your hang-ups. I don't see the harm. harm. Alright, I gotta look at a map. What's the difference between asking where somebody's from because of their accent and asking because of their color? Well, to Marsha's credit, one difference is that the accent is more indicative of your life experiences than the color. Yet still, I make the point that I made earlier that your color is also indicative of your life experience. One, that you've been asked this, but you know, telling where you're from isn't gonna, obviously you get asked that, so never mind. Yeah, man, you know, what does a name matter? What does age matter? What about age? People ask that all the time, especially when we're in our 20s. What does that matter? I don't know, we're just trying to put together a little profile of you. You know, okay, you're black, you're 27, just some basic facts, you know? Yeah, maybe that's not great because, oh shit, you're only 17, well, therefore you're stupid, you know? Or shit, you're black, therefore you're stupid, you know, whatever. So, okay, yeah, but it's just like, it's not a need to other the person. It's a totally harmless thing. And that's what gets me the most, is how angry we get with these people. And we tell them they have an issue with race because they're following this instinct, I was gonna say, but some instincts are quite racist. But still, they still don't necessarily have to have a conscious issue with race. Boy. Wait, have we not been recording? Was none of that recording? Okay. Alright, yo, shit, how does this happen? Look at all these, like, tadpoles. And then there's somewhere, there's no more water. Are those okay? And then what happened was we turned around and we saw this. And we saw them happy. And now, you know what we're thinking? Alright, I hope you're okay with that. Okay. Alright, here we go. Yep. Good. Now we're happy, right? Oh, good. Let's try to let's get this together. Oh, look at that. Oh God, look at those poor guys. Well, how long can they live like this? I don't want to bend down anymore. Can you live like this? You. Can you? Where's my finger? Oh, there it is. Can you live like that? Are you gonna be okay? Also, I hope you're not like a leech or something, right? You're just tadpoles, right? Let's just flick you into there. There you go. Good. Swim. Are these guys still alive? Or did these guys all die? Might be alive, I don't know. I think we've done our part right. Yes, we killed those in the short run, but probably still saved a few hundred, right? Maybe we shouldn't fuck with it anymore. Do you see one with legs, maybe? Oh, look, a little frog. Where is it? Here we go. I'm about to find it. There it is. Or is that a cricket? What's gonna happen to all those guys? By the way, not to brag, but we're still 3 hours away. Of course, one thing I can even do is not worry about your approval. You're no authority. I'm posting what I like, what matters to me, or something, I don't know. How do you suspend skepticism of self when you're advocating for skepticism of self, though? Jeez. No, we know. We don't suspend skepticism of self, we just apply skepticism of other to other. We know that we may be wrong, but since we can't know for sure, we just keep working on it. That's right. We just say, I don't know. Remember Steve? He's the Englishman that gave us a ride to Switzerland from Nemours. Well, he hasn't asked me whether I wanted a shower or anything, so I've asked him, and I keep kind of feeling bad about it, feeling uncomfortable asking him. No, screw that. If he doesn't want to, or if his wife doesn't feel comfortable because of the kids, whatever, no biggie. It's not a rejection of me. It's, and it's not that he's in the wrong necessarily. I'm not in the wrong for asking. Yeah, I am my own person. I rely on information, not other people, even though they're a great source of information, so we still have some work to do on that. This could have been a great place to sleep last night. They're them, I'm me. They're them, I'm me. They may not doubt themselves, I doubt myself, and I doubt them. They have their preferences, I have my preferences. We are two independent bodies. Alright, anyway, I don't want to keep going downwards because we've been going kind of down for a little bit. So we're going to go over here, even though this isn't exactly what Google Maps says. We're going to show a little independence of thought. So we're going to go that way. Alright, so 890 meters. But do we want chalet de Bénévent par les sables or chalet de Bénévent par les luses? Les luses sounds good to me, right? No, actually, we shouldn't even be that right at. We just need to get to the top. This is supposed to be the fastest, so let's do it. I'm not sure what you can see through there, but that out there should be the lake, I think. See, yeah. So that's the lake there. And then there's the mountains. I much prefer this side of the mountain because we're on the other side, which is why we can only see parts of town, you know? I don't know why I want to write my superficial anti-hero story. Yeah, do that. Belle, please, not now. I'm just looking. Look, I'm not just looking, okay? That's just the kind of stick I used to, have. But I'm happy with you now, okay? That's, it's not me anymore. 980 meters. Let's go check out this panorama before we continue up. We have, another 2 hours probably. Panorama. Panorama. I'm at that panorama. I got distracted by these people. Hi, there's a Canadian. Oops, Canadian and Polish. Oh, I thought you were Polish. Greek. Oh, Greek. Okay, English, and then American. There you go. So they're all just chilling here. Some kind of cool. All right, so off we go. Me and the other American are gonna keep going up. The other 4 are going back down. But yeah, great. So we're about at 10,000 meters elevation. We're going a lot faster now that we're following Paxton.
Fuck yeah, we are.
So I'm leading now because Paxton was going way too slow for me. He's actually holding on to my backpack. I'm kind of pulling him along.
On the little cart back
Yeah, anyway, so I won't be recording anything because I can't even think right now. So, all right, see you later. Could not keep up with Paxton at all, so I told him he could go ahead. He was excited to hear that. We're getting me some bread and cheese though, which is good. Oh my God. I was pushing. But then at some point it just got embarrassing. I didn't want to hold him back. Okay, let's go. Got some bread and cheese. Thank you, Paxton. God damn it, they just pulled 2 ticks. Well, they hadn't quite nested in. One of them was starting to. Keep moving. Fuck me, dude. Another 2 hours. Break time. Everything below, my midriff, hurts. Now we gotta go up there, I guess. I think we have another hour. Oh, you know what? That doesn't seem right. I don't think I made that last video an hour ago when I said 2 hours. Oh boy. All right, let's go. Fuck me, let's go. This would be a perfectly fine place to sleep. Pretty, isn't it? No idea how much more time we have because my phone with internet is charging, and on this phone I had all the maps downloaded for France, but when I deleted the app because it kept crashing and then reinstalled it, well, when I deleted of course all the maps. Okay, so I had to take that path because of a fallen tree, but now what? Let's try maybe going up there. Okay, so we had to climb over that. Let's see whether there's any more adventure in store for us. Oh boy. Okay, what's branch? Oh shit. I don't know. What's branch? What's rock? Oh boy. Let's see whether we can find a path over here. Let's go up to there. Take the path. You understand? Oh, fuck me. Oh, fuck me, huh? Okay. Now what? Okay, a little bit of water. 1 hour, 7 minutes left. I go faster, so it's not bored you, but apparently I have another fucking hour left, so I need to be very energy conscious. Good thing, still have some bread and cheese. God damn it. Please don't fall in. Okay. Okay, we made it.
We filled up our water bottles a few hours ago at that summer camp, you know, where we read you the conversation or the Facebook interaction. So that's good. But we have not found a water source. There does not seem to be one on the map. So all we've got left is that an hour more to go. And I feel parched. But hey, maybe Prescott or Paxton is right that our body's lying to us when it tells us it needs water all the damn time. Oh, so we're at 1,300 meters now. It was actually 1 hour and 7 minutes before. Now it says 59 minutes. We'll just get to the other side of this tree and then we're gonna take our daily photo and continue. Less than an hour, oh my God, amazing. And this is, hold on, and this is how I have to go under these. Oh, this is some kind of water dispenser. And I pulled that red thing out. But now it's just to keep the gate open. It's like Mama says, one step at a time. Just put one foot in front of the other. Just focus on each step. Maybe not focus on each step, but just only think about each step. I'm saying don't focus if you don't have to. But if you're thinking about the whole trip, just focus on each step. I wish there were people here telling me it's stupid to climb up or it's pointless or somehow I'm wrong to do it. That would be good. Because I kind of worry that I'm only doing this because it would be embarrassing to say that I almost got to the top of it and that I gave up. And I shouldn't worry about that. But also I want to work on my perseverance anyway. So we're fucking going. Maison du Semnoz. 45 minutes. This is the first time anything with Semnoz has been indicated on the thing. We are going to confirm with Google Maps though. Oh! Oh, we still at 41 minutes. But then we're there, baby. 41 minutes, they're fucking there. Maybe there'll even be some water. Let's not count on it. Shit. Quick break. Okay, let's go. All right, so it's not gonna be possible to get through this with my backpack, so we gotta find another way. I had to go through there. We had started over there. I had to go. But look how high we are. Oh. After this, man, I swear I'm not gonna want to ever do anything hard again. No, come on, that's not the right attitude. Oh yeah, this feels amazing. No pain, no gain. Effort. Hopefully there's a beautiful view and water. Okay, if there's not water, then maybe I'll never do anything hard again. Oh, fuck me. All these fucking trees, dude. I just gotta go up here and go around. Alright. Back the way we came. Back to the path. Back up. I mean, not back. Back to the path to go up. 31 more minutes. Oh, that's so nice, whoever did that. Well, I guess they probably did it for themselves. But anyway, 31 more minutes, which could be like 3 hours, I don't know. And there's a hotel up there on the way, so I'll be able to get water. Oh, only 21 minutes according to Google Maps, but then there's this info here. What is Maison du Semnoz? Well, I guess we'll just go to the farther one, right? Right there. That cloud right there on the sun of the screen. I thought that was a mountain. I was like, oh, fuck me. I haven't gone nearly as high as I could have. I guess I also picked the wrong range. Jeez, I gotta start talking. 16 minutes, but it's nice to see a nice little, a plane, an opening. Oh wow, look at that. Probably doesn't look as good. I mean, it doesn't look amazing, but just, I don't know. It's really, I guess, kind of, you have to be here a moment. What is that thing over there? What's that? I guess I gotta go this way. Oh, it's for pussies, that's what that is. After Annecy,
we may want to just focus on intellectually exhausting things. It's kind of more what this trip's about anyway. Only like 8 or 9 more minutes according to Google Maps. Yeah, cool, worth it. Let's keep going. Oh shit, they're catching up to me. Oh god. What are these fucking Olympians? He's gaining on me. Let's go, buddy. Oh. Alright, I made it. Good, good, good. I just want to let you know. I even got myself a ride back down. And did I mention we got a ride down? The third time that someone said no, these kids would see me walking up that hill. You'll see it in my glasses video where the old people were catching up to me. They saw me struggling and they made jokes. And anyway, so when they got up to the top of the hill, they heard me asking and they said to go back down. I was like, yeah. So great. Oh, and they gave me the front seat as well. How nice. Stopped to say hello to the cows. And they've got the bells too as well.
Attends, je vais la toucher. Viens voir Marguerite. Allez, Kiki. Allez. Elle est bien plus beau.
C'est ça. Thanks Florian, Thibaut, Chloe, Solène. Those are the people I drove back with, and they also let me stay with them to eat. Super cool, thank you. And then now we're just walking back towards the lake because that's where the people from earlier today said that they had camped out last night. Fortunately, they're not responding. Did I forget anything, man? Nope, don't think so. Ah, shit. Forgot Belle. Damn it. Sorry, Belle. I'm coming. Obviously, we would have done whatever it took to get her back, but thank God his window is open. That made it a lot easier, especially because it's raining. I have no idea where I'm gonna sleep. Apparently, sleeping outside is like totally illegal. So, we're gonna go check out this park over here. Can't even see it. I don't know what it is, but it's scary as hell. It's like a giant tree or a giant rock in the water. Looks like we're just gonna sleep here, because if we pitch a tent, we might get in trouble. But the park's open 24 hours, so we should just be able to lie here like this. I don't know what to do with my ankles though.
me, this rain is really coming down. I don't know that we're gonna be able to sleep tonight. Oh, fuck, my ankles, my knees, I'm struggling. And it's so cold, I just want the day to come. Is that screaming we hear? Well, we definitely heard screaming. I can't figure out where it's coming from. Ruined from the rain. What do you got? Italy, Turkey, Annecy. So the rain has stopped. We put on some leggings, switched benches. This one's a little less wet. So let's get a little bit of sleep. And then Mom got a hostel for tomorrow because I didn't think I'd be able to sleep tonight. Yeah, it's embarrassing, whatever.